All right, so I am basically at the top of the Imogene Pass. And my verdict is in. I'm sure it's not going to be a popular opinion. But nonetheless, it has to be said. In my opinion, and don't crucify me for it, Imogene is not worth it. I'm saying that with somewhat of a tremble in my voice, because Imogene is literally the reason why I decided to come to Colorado in the first place. It's kind of like, those videos on Facebook where typically, for some reason, white parents don't do that to their kids. I guess they're not that evil. But there's a whole bunch of videos on Facebook of African-American families where the excited kid on Christmas is opening up like a box of Xbox One or PlayStation 17 or whatever, right? And there's like a box inside a box inside a box, and at the end it's like a roll of toilet paper or something like that. And the kid is just absolutely devastated and everybody's laughing. That's how I feel. Now, I should mention that if this is your only trail, like let's say if you're doing absolutely nothing else, you're going to come here and you're gonna think that this is like the bees of the knees of the bee, right? It's going to be spectacular. With views like this, come on, honestly, right? Just look at it. Let me pan over it this way. Just look at it. Look how awesome this place looks. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, that over there is the city of Telluride with the Telluride Airport, and then snaking on the bottom of all of this, there's the shelf road that takes you back to Telluride. So, I've already made up my mind. I am not going to be driving Imogene back. I'm only going one way. I'm gonna catch the ouray pass on the way back and head home. That's how much disappointed I am in Imogene. It's like, I'm frustrated, guys. So you might wonder, well, Yuri, why are you so frustrated? It's so beautiful out here. Just look at it, right? Just look at it. You want my honest opinion? Imogene sucks. For the amount of effort that you have to go through to get here, the views are quite mediocre when you compare them against the absolutely magnificent views of elsewhere in the region. So, let me explain. Oh, but I'm going to show you the rest of it. This is the view that you see. Okay? So, off over there, those three mountain peaks, 1, 2, and 3, right? That's the Yankee Boy Basin. If you go there, I guarantee you're gonna get Ritz-Carlton 5-star hotel experience on a trail that will take you at most, assuming you get out and walk and do all this stuff, 2 hours round trip at best. If anything, probably more like hour and a half, maybe even an hour if you're a Speedy Gonzalo. But the views there are absolutely stunning. The Governor Basin, which I, the other day, I didn't say particularly kind words about, has better views than the Imogene Pass. And again, Governor Basin takes you about hour and a half round trip at best, with a substantially easier road. Out here, Let's talk about Silverton area, right? There's the Hurricane Pass, the California Pass. There's some other pass in there. I forgot what it's called, right? You got magnificent views out the freaking yin yang. Okay, we're on a substantially easier road, where it doesn't take you entire day to get to. Animas Fork, the infamous Animas Fork, right? There's a Eureka Gulch trail that basically blows the entrance from the top of Imogene towards the towards like where those trees are by a landslide. It takes at most 1 hour round trip from Silverton. Even if you're into the rock climbing scene, okay, there's tons of rock climbing trails around Silverton area that will get you same amount of excitement, basically. So here's the irony. That over there, it's a tour bus or tour jeep, whatever they're called, with a whole bunch of Mennonites. This is Utah, well, close to Utah after all. They make pilgrimages out here. So he took them out here, right? They basically scooter-putted. They went off like there somewhere. And so he put them back in the vehicle, and I'm standing right next to it. He's like, all right, well, there's another overlook over there. But we're not gonna get out. That in itself tells you about what kind of overlook is over there. All right. Now, I should mention that if you concentrate your gaze upon just one area alone, like let's say those mountains over there, it's beautiful. But then you look over here, you're like, what the heck? I kid you not. Like, I'm saying not so kind words about Imogene, knowing fully well that that was the reason why I came to Colorado. Now, imagine if, well, actually, I take that back. If it was the only trail that I've done, I would have thought that that's like the bees of the knee. Not so much, really. I watched enough YouTube videos of the Imogene with like 500,000 views in it, from popular channels, like overlanding type channels. And they were saying such wonderful, kind words about this, how it's all magnificent and how it's all just right? Well, I've been here in person. I can tell you, there's better for far less effort. Now, I should mention, if you are staying in Telluride, you're basically only one trail that you could do the Ouray Pass. That's one, but your only one trail is the Imogene Pass. So, considering you got nothing else, I'm guessing that's better than nothing. So, but honestly, guys, so like I said, this is I don't know what time it is. Otherwise I would have told you how long it took me to get here. But honestly, it's just not worth the effort.